Hello, everyone. Welcome, welcome, welcome. I am so thrilled to be doing this training tonight. I actually am doing two trainings at once, so this is going to be very interesting, but I'm totally down for it. So let's go. First off, let me see. I'm using StreamYard, so we're just going to check this out. I really don't know how to do all that extra stuff, but I will figure that out later. So I'm doing two trainings tonight. One is going to be with my friend Jake and why he's doing that. And second aspect is going to be from myself. So tonight we're speaking about 3 secrets to closing a new client today. And I think it's so important that we are able to not only close clients when we want to close clients, right? But we also have the ability to set ourselves up for success. Especially when we go into a new business, there is a fear, there is, a fear of failure, there's a fear of success. And we want to make sure that we position ourselves in a way to where we can monetize effectively, but we're also honoring who we're trying to serve. We're honoring our future clients. We're honoring the people that we will eventually want to help. We're honoring ourselves and we're honoring our families as well. So when it comes to selling, there's so much more than just selling. Again, hi, my name is Kayla Hodges. I am the #1 female sales trainer under 30. And, I've not always been like this. I didn't have my own business. I didn't have, the success that I have today. 4 or 5 years ago, I had a situation where I was, lying on my living room floor, and I was being kicked in my stomach over and over and over again by my very drunk husband at the time. And I was looking up and I was just praying, asking God to save my life. And my 3-year-old daughter at the time was in another bedroom. And I was just hoping that she wasn't going to hear and hoping that I was going to survive that evening. And from that moment, making the decision to become the woman I am today has been a very long road. It has not always been easy, but I am very honored to be walking where I am today. And I know that I can help other people by doing this also. So let's hop into it. I want to give you a training on several things that I only teach my ideal clients, but I would love to be able to support you and to give you just a couple tips that you can use today in order for you to close the clients that you want to close. So I use a method that I put together. My proprietary method, B.A.D, bold, amplify, and dominate, consists of several different aspects. I use a lot of Tony Robbins, behavioral psychology, NLP, strategic intervention. I also use a lot of Grant Cardone, hard skills. And then I also use an aspect of spirituality, and I put that together as well. So in sales, I believe that you have a femininity. I also believe that sales is a spiritual aspect because you're holding space for the people that you're speaking to, and you're actually listening to what they need, and you're able to give them a solution to a problem. Now, what you can do right now today in order for you to close the deal is, first off, stop thinking about closing deals and stop thinking about that next number. You're in the people business, regardless of what industry you're in. And if you're not thinking about the person you're talking to and you're not honoring them and you're not holding space for them, you've already lost. And when you are closing, and you're disrespecting people as you're doing it, and you're not holding space and honoring the people that you're doing it for, and you're not really caring about the result, even if you do make a lot of money this year, eventually that's going to catch up to you. And eventually, you're not going to be in integrity. You're not being genuine. You're not being authentic. And it just puts you in a really bad position. So here are several things that you can do today, right now. Anyone that stays on till the end, I do want to give you a little gift for being here with me. So first of all, The first thing that you can do in terms of B.A.D, being bold in what you're doing, being bold in who you are. To the degree that you are sold, you will sell. So if you are not selling, or if your employees are not selling, hold on, he's talking about me. Let me see. I'll let him talk.
Talk to you guys maybe a little bit about sales, maybe a little bit
that I'm
about
doing 2 trainings at once.
Right, so show up on there as well. Share a little bit with you guys. And if you guys have any questions, we're happy to hang out a little bit afterwards. We'll set up some one-on-ones to go through you guys in detail. So let me see if I can go ahead and share my screen now.
Perfect. Okay, perfect. So
Now this will not look pretty good.
To the degree that you are sold, you will sell. So if you're not selling, and if your clients are not selling, and your employees are not selling, there's something off, and there's something off internally. When we sell to somebody, it's an emotional thing. It's also a self-worth aspect as well. We have to think about, are we feeling worthy to charge those numbers? Do we feel confident in who we are? Or do we think about what we're saying, or do we know what we're doing, right? There's like this bridge between like the knowing and doing gap, right? Do we know what to do, and are we actually applying it and implementing it? So when you choose to be bold, and when you choose to become the person that knows what they're doing, and you identify with the expert, and you identify with truly helping people, all your actions are going to be able to follow suit. The second aspect of what you're doing is amplify. Amplify yourself, amplify your brand, and make a lot of freaking noise. Money follows attention all day long. And you, by really truly making a statement and making something bigger than who you are, it will cause more noise than you just talking about your product or service. So when you're mission driven and you have a goal that is so big that you have to become the person that's capable of carrying out that goal, everything will work for you, because you're mission driven and you're vision based, versus you just trying to sell something for your own personal needs. And then the last thing is dominate your market by being the absolute best. Become the absolute best in what you do, and set yourself apart from everybody else. Get unique. Like the fact that you're one of a kind and you're unique, and you can niche in that, helps you to get to where you want to go. Let me see. I love it. It's hard to listen to people at once. Okay. The next thing that you can do today, when you're closing a client, is actually truly listening to them. If you're all over the place and you're thinking about the sell, and you're thinking about trying to close this next deal, and you're not being present and listening to what they're doing, you're going to miss something. You're going to miss a key point of information in order that you can use to close a deal. Also, if you're closing a deal and the product and service is not right for them, and you're trying to close it anyways, it doesn't make sense. It doesn't make sense at all. So let's make sure that we're honoring the people that we're trying to convey our messages to. And then lastly, whenever we are making decisions in terms of asking for the close, just because you ask for the close one time does not mean that you're closing that deal. On the phone, normally I close 4 to 5 times at a minimum, and sometimes I'll even close 15 times on the same call. All right. So if you want to learn how to close more clients today, and you want to make sure that you're coming from a good place, and you really, really want to do things out of integrity and have a mission as to why you're doing it, please reach out to me, DM me sales, comment sales. I'll be happy to help you in any way that I personally can. But at the end of the day, you have to make the decision that you're willing to step into the person that is capable of doing all that you are talking about, the person that's capable of stepping into that, the person that's capable of accomplishing the goals that you set out for yourself. get really, really focused on why you're doing what you're doing and show up in a way that is in alignment with your core values and with you. And then also is in alignment with your integrity and what you're trying to do. I hope that you have an amazing night, guys. I'll talk to you soon.
Unless you go to another planet.